I got another video for y'all. This Queen's Court season 1 episode 5. Let's get into it. So the queens are having a cookout and inviting their family to meet the guys and see what they think. Tamar didn't invite any family because she feel like with her being the youngest in her family, they always feel like she's not capable of making decisions. And family be fucking shit up sometimes. So understandable. Evelyn invites her gorgeous daughter Shanice, and my God, Evelyn, once you create a princess court, holla at your boy. Let me on there. Cause man, her daughter, her daughter, y'all, her daughter. Like, I'm speechless. That's all I can say. But anyway, Nivea invites her friends from over a decade over, who I assumed to be a couple at first glance, but later, once I seen how dude was moving, I realized him and old gal weren't together. So when Robert meets Shanice, she asks him what's his favorite quality about her mother, and he said, oh, she's just an exceptional person, and I like everything about her. And Shanice really is just like her mother, because there been plenty scenes where some lame shit been said or done to Evelyn, and in front of them niggas, she just be smiling and going along with it, and then in her confessional, she be reading them niggas to the ground. And I'm not saying what Robert said was some lame shit, but I said what Shanice said in her confessional, which was that shit was very surface level. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say, oh, I like everything about her, but it's like, bro, go in depth. And it's so funny. All of these niggas, not Robert specifically, but all these niggas sat up here and talked their asses off and said a bunch of shit they shouldn't be saying and over talked this whole fucking time. And now you get a chance to rant and rave, which makes you attractive to a woman's family and a woman's people. You know what I'm saying? A woman's friends. When you rant and rave about how much you like her and how crazy you are about her, it shows that you're serious and it shows that you care. Y'all niggas been over talking this whole fucking season. I've been telling you niggas stop talking, stop talking, stop talking. Now y'all finally got the fucking flow and y'all niggas not even saying shit. Well, what do you like about her? I like everything. That's so easy. That's so surface level. So I'm glad Shanice recognized that and said something about it. I don't think she told her mom. Well, yeah, she did tell her mom that all after the fact, but she said it in her confessional at first. So I want to formally apologize to JR because of my lack of knowledge about another man's situation who I didn't speak on. And that's not fair to him, and that's very hypocritical of me, but I just wasn't aware of Tyrone's situation. Tyrone has 6 kids by 4 baby mamas. I'm a little late. I ain't here before, but for the 3rd time this season. What the fuck are you doing here, nigga? Then I'm glad Nivea's friend started grilling his ass. No pun intended. Because his answers were so short and so vague, it gave that he was only with her for physical reasons, which you could have suspected from their interactions all this season. But I mean, to be real, I gave him a pass because Nivea did. Because when the host couple would ask, like, oh, what about Tyrone? What about Tyrone? She was like, oh, it's both not only physical, but it's just our communication and on the verbal aspect, like, we get each other. So I was like, hey, I haven't seen it. But hell, you can't put every single convo and every single sentence in every single episode. So shit, she know better than me. They got to squeeze out of this whole journey. They got to squeeze this shit into 10 episodes and in 1 hour episodes. In the 10 episodes, it ain't time to see all of what they talk about. So I'm like, well, she know better than me. So if she say that it's more than just physical, then I guess it's that. But even from the moment that they met, as soon as they met, he just started, you know what I'm saying physical shit. Then they went on a little photo shoot date, whatever. And it was that. So Travis got Evelyn some flowers in a car, which was sweet. But Evelyn said, he's losing me. And he's losing me as well. Because, like, I get that you kind of trying to figure things out with Nivea. But just like you met her friends, if you was trying to make an impression on Evelyn or, you know, her daughter or whatever, you still could have kept your foot in the door. And it just would have been good if you would have met her daughter. You know what I'm saying? If you would have met someone who is of value in her life and of importance in her life. So that just lost me with Travis. I'm like, I mean, I understand, like, you're kind of juggling and balancing the women and whatnot, but it's like if you really which, like, I'm not saying the flowers in the car wasn't impressive. That's always thoughtful and that's always cool. But you could have took the extra step to to get to know her daughter and let her daughter meet you, and let her tell Evelyn like her opinions on you or whatnot and how she felt about you. That would have, give you the nod of approval. So the queens know that picking who's at the elimination dinner is going to be hard. And I was curious to see who was going to be there. When I saw Gerard, I thought to myself, okay, understandable. I mean, he's a third place nigga. Not a knock on Gerard. He's a nice dude. But Tamar got a better connection with JR and Gatsby. So when I see Corey, I think, he a fourth place nigga. You know what I'm saying? He a fourth place nigga, one. And two, I be thinking, God, because just when you get Billy Lennox the fuck out of here, just when you get Billy Lennox elaborate fits off your screen, Corey come in dressing like a damn fool. Not specifically at the dinner, just in his whole time here. Cool, introverted, level-headed dude. But just like I asked Billy Lennox, where is your place of shop? So then when I saw Tarek, yo, I was so lost. I was like, Tarek? What the fuck? He literally did the best in front of all of the queen's family and friends. How was he here? Tarek is a soldier and he better than me, because I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, Nivea, I understand right now it's just a friend vibe, but like, to have me leave before Tyrone and that nigga couldn't even tell you or your friends what he liked about you is absurd. I hate that I have to give the queen's criticism, but I have to. Like, I'm starting to figure out why Nivea has struggled with relationships and she had relationship problems in her past, because she still got that young women dating criteria, which is younger women don't care about nothing in relationships except for either looks or status. And you can fit sexual chemistry in with looks. And before you hoes bring up the one ugly to medium ugly nigga that you dated before, that's one time. That's a fucking exception. But overall, shit don't always go like that. Y'all date one ugly nigga and then we'll be like, oh, well, I remember this. Yes, that was one time. And this is also not me telling women to date ugly niggas just because they're nice. And that's not me saying that Tarek is ugly. I'm just saying, as you grow up, you realize nobody is perfect. So with that being said, in order to have a successful relationship, sometimes you got to compartmentalize. Like, look at Nivea's current situation, for example. She got more sexual chemistry with Tyrone than she got with Tarek. But when you ask Tyrone what drew him to Nivea, all that nigga could say is, she's a queen. Meanwhile, when her friends asked Tarek what drew him to Nivea, this nigga went on and on for like 5 minutes about all the stuff that he enjoyed about Nivea. Same thing with Mac. When her friends put that nigga feet to the fire, that nigga had no answers. Meanwhile, them is her two favorite niggas and Tarek is sitting up at the elimination dinner. Just seems like Tarek cares more about Nivea, the person, than the appearance. Whereas I can't really say that for the other two. But hey, if she's happy, what the fuck can I say? What do I know? So the episode ended with Corey going home. They kept they kept Tarek and then they kept Gerard. Which Evelyn seemed to have some sort of interest in Gerard, which I don't know where I missed that. I don't really recall. I really don't recall them having conversations. I thought Tamar was going to be the one to talk to him and Corey. But Evelyn seemed as if she was interested in Gerard, and I might have misread. It might not be interest. It might just be common ground. And they just might have found the commonality of, and nigga, I made up that word, nigga, if it's not a word, nigga. The commonality of being closed off. And because, they said that's why they kept him. Like, oh, you were closed off. You were locked away. But you said, like, you're opening up and you're trying to open up. And, like, by you even expressing that, like, that's why we're keeping you around. Which I was like, that's really not enough. But, hey, not going to argue with the queen. I'm just a pissing boy. But, Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end of this one. And I had to, because goodness gracious, seeing Evelyn's daughter on my screen was a pleasure. I was honored to see Shanice on my screen. So I went and come on, guys. Don't be weird here. Did I do a little bit of research? Yes, I did a little bit of research on Shanice Lozado to find that she is now pregnant. Which I wish her and her baby the best. And that's not saying that I'm out of the running. I'm still a fun nigga. She could still, get dinner. We can go get drink. You know what I'm saying? We could kick back. We could chill type vibes. You always gonna enjoy your time with me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really, I don't think she's in a relationship, so I think it's just a BD situation. I hope he's not a fucking loser. But if she's anything like her mother when she was younger, he probably will be. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this, cash, share, friends. I'm gonna them up.